Now, I'm not even sure if we've ever even talked about this on the podcast before.
I don't think we have. Actually, we may have in like a ponder sesh at one point, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think in one of our past episodes where we talked about sounds coming from the sky and things like that, sky quakes and all that.
We talked about a lot of that. It's kind of
unexplained noises, that people hear around the world. So this particular place, Zug Island, is notorious for having this loud hum. And it's literally this little island in between Canada and the US. And people who live around this area, specifically on the Canadian side, for like a decade now, have reported hearing this loud, mysterious hum coming from this island. And I have a little clip of it so you can kind of hear how annoying this sound is. It's that rumbling noise, though. It's not really a hum. It's more of like a rumble.
It's like a white noise machine.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of nice.
Different people that have talked about it have kind of reported it sounding different from each other, but they just call it the Windsor hum. But it's really more of like a rumbling noise, just this kind of
it really doesn't
constant noise that's been going on. And so
it's probably hard to pick it up on camera, though. I'm sure it's different for the people that are actually there.
Right. So people that have, heard this and live around this area have been really upset with this noise, obviously, because that's super annoying to live and have to hear that loud, annoying sound all the time. So, people have been trying to get it shut down and try to figure out what's causing it. And what's been weird about it is that the actual island is owned by U.S. Steel. And so it's a big steel plant there, which obviously there's a lot of heavy machinery there and stuff. So there's definitely, man-made things there that could cause this noise. But what's interesting is that this Zug Island is completely protected by security. Like it's fenced. They have security in the water around it that patrol it. Wow. It's kind of like an Area 51 situation where you're not allowed to go to it. They keep it very, secretive and off limits. And they've never come out and said what's causing it or why it's happening. And so people have been really upset about it. And not only that, people have started coming up with like conspiracy theories about it, of course. Like, well, if it's not just, steel equipment making this noise, is there something else going on there? And people have speculated like they've got an underground military base there. They're doing experiments there, all the way up to like aliens, you know how conspiracies go.
Yeah.
So people have been all over the place about it. But apparently the hum is no more because apparently the steel company that's there ramped down production as a result of the virus, and therefore the hum has gone away.
Wow. So it was the steel company.
So after all, it was apparently the blast furnaces that they have there created this noise.
So they just figured that out?
Well, they just got official confirmation of it. Like they actually figured out that it was that because it stopped. The production stopped there.
Like if most of the employees who worked there already knew that.
Yeah,
how much of a mystery really was it?
It wasn't really a mystery, but the thing about it was nobody would ever come out and publicly acknowledge that it was them. They would refuse to say it was them.
Probably because they don't want to acknowledge it because then the people could sue them for the annoying noise or, complain about it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want to like acknowledge that it's happening.
Well, it was weird because they're kind of like this untouchable entity. Like they even try to get the government involved, but the government wouldn't do anything about it. It was like this whole big fight up there. And if any of you out there live in this area, you probably know, more about what people's experiences with this, but this has been going on for years. So you can imagine how pissed people are that they're not controlling this, they're not regulating it. And this company is just allowed to do all of this and create this noise without telling anybody what it is, at least, Wouldn't you feel better if there was an unexplained noise, knowing what it was, as opposed to wondering what it was?
Of course. But they don't want to acknowledge it because that's admitting there's a problem and an annoyance for the people there.
True. Yeah.